Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much to my subscribers. Welcome newcomers. I hope you like what you see, and if so, be part of this journey with us. One big happy family. Thank you so much to everyone that has been following me from the start, the newcomers that are just coming in. Hopefully that you like the channel, you subscribe, you know it's free, and give a thumbs up on the video. Of course, it's extremely important. Possible watch the small commercials, that helps the channel too. These are part of the commercials of YouTube. I have no control of them. Okay, so I would like to mention I do have a Facebook private group. You're more than welcome to join if you have a profile pic, of course. Also Instagram, TikTok, you can follow me there, and a Facebook page for crochet, obviously. You can follow me through there also. All these links will be listed below in the description box. I also have a 2-minute video how to turn your closed caption on to zoom in on the video so you can see the stitch clearly. I don't write patterns, unfortunately, as I don't read them. You can turn your closed caption on, pause the video, take notes, and take it from there. These are Portugal 4-ply threads, cotton 100%. They're balls of 100 gram, equivalent to 325 yards. You can order them by minimum of 6 in order to cover the shipping cost. I make no money out of it. It's just horrendous how the shipping costs are out here. I'm in Europe, of course. Most of the time 2.75 hook, a small one to tuck in loose ends, of course, and a small pair of scissors. We are going to get started. Thank you again for all your loving support, for your donations also, and for helping the women in need of thread. Thank you. God bless you. Let's get started, everyone. Okay, everyone. So we're going to create another round doily. Simple enough for beginners. I'll be using the royal blue color number 3. That's the color name. And I'll be using, this is a different thread. This is more of a matte than my regular thread that I usually use. So this is a 4-ply. And I'll be mixing both together. And who knows, I might change ideas as I go. So that's usually how it goes. So let's get started, everybody. These are for placemats, okay? Well, can be used as placemats, not necessarily that you have to use them that way, in that order. Let's get started. I'll be using a 2.75 hook, small one tuck in loose ends, and a pair of scissors. These are 100% cotton thread. They are from Portugal. These are Portugal brands. And enjoy the tutorial. Okay, everybody. So I decided to go and start off with the royal blue. So rolling on my 2 fingers, coming in that circle, slip stitch to secure, coming back in, single, 2 chain. That's my first double crochet. I'm going to continue to do 11 more double crochets inside of my circle. So I'm going to have a total of 12 double crochets. This is row 1. I'll meet you at the end. I've done my 12 double crochets, just closing in that circle. I'm going to come in. So we did a single and 2 chain. I'm going to come in that second chain and close it with slip stitch. I'm going to come into the next double crochet, stretching my thread in 1 chain. So that's my first double crochet, coming back in that same stitch and doing 2 another double crochet. That means I'll have 2 per each double crochet. We should have a total of 24. 1 chain space in between the groups of 2 double crochet in the same stitch. 1 chain, 2 double crochet in the same stitch, 1 chain space between them. So we should have 12 groups of 2 double crochet. That means 24 double crochets altogether. This is row 2. Okay, everybody, so finished row 2 with the 2 double crochets for each stitch. Now I'm going to come back in that same stitch, stretch my thread, single one chain. Coming into the next double crochet, we're going to do increases now on the second double crochet. So that means I'll be doing 2 in the same stitch, 1 chain. Coming into the next group, next stitch, 1 double crochet, and on the second one, 2 together. A lot of you have seen me create, God knows, many of these. So this base does a lot of beautiful patterns. So 1 double crochet on the second one, 2 together, 1 chain space. Again, 1 double crochet and 2 together. So we'll have 3. Next row, we're going to increase again on the last double crochet, 2 together on the same stitch. That means we'll have groups of 4 and so on. Next row, groups of 5, next row, groups of 6. And this is how we're going to proceed until the size that we really want. Now, normally we do up to odd number rows in order for us to continue with the design we want. Usually, most of the time, it's odd numbers, so it would be like row 7, row 9, row 11. But some cases could be, row 8, row 10, and so on, even number. It depends on the models that style that we use, but I would say 95% of the time it's odd number to get the perfect design we want. Anyway, I will come to you on the next row, which will be row 4, to show you one more time, and then I'll continue until the end of my rows. So I've completed row 3, going to row 4. I mean, you can just do your 3 chain however you used to starting your rows. I'm doing my single, my 1 chain, but I'm stretching it enough to the height of the double crochet. Next stitch, double crochet, and on my last one, I'm doing my increase of 2 double crochet on the same stitch. 1 chain, and this is how we're going to repeat rows. Now, I don't know yet the size I'm going to do, but you could always advance the video and see how many rows I have done. Okay, this is row 4, so you have 4 double crochets. Next row, increase on the last one, you should have 5. Next row, again, increase on the last one, you should have 6. I'll meet you at the end of my desired length. Okay, everyone, so I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 rows. Now, if you want the center to be bigger, you keep going at odd numbers. So that means that you would do 11, 13, 15, okay? So I'm going into row 10. Now, row 10 is no different. We're still going to do the increase on the last one, but in that 1 chain space, we're going to do 1 double crochet. So stretching my thread, single 1 chain into the next one. So the motif stays the same. It's just repeating, doing 1 per stitch, and then on the last one, 2 in the same stitch. Last one, 2 in the same stitch. So we're still doing our increase. You should have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Coming inside of that 1 chain space with 1 double crochet, and then continue with your 10 double crochets. I'm going to cut my thread after this row and come in with the white. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, so finished row 10, going to row 11. I'm coming in with my white. I'm going to start exactly at the first double crochet of the motif. So I'm going to do a single, trying to hide this little thread as I go. So single. Let's try to loosen that up a little bit, right? single and 2 chains. So I have my first double crochet. This is on the where the motif starts. On the second one, I'm going to do an increase of 2 together on the same stitch. So we're creating groups of 3 double crochet all the way around. One more on the same stitch, 1 chain. We're going to skip a double crochet and come into the next. And do 1 double crochet. The second one, 2 together on the same stitch. 1 chain, skip a stitch into the next one. 1 into the second one, 2 together. 1 chain, skip a stitch into the next one. 1 double crochet into the second one, 2 together. We're going to repeat these little blocks all the way around the same way. I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, so I finished my groups of 3 double crochet. I've cut my thread. I have 44 groups. So you should have 44 groups or you'll be in trouble. You have to have even numbers. And I'm going to come in and repeat this row with the blue, doing those little squares again, but using the blue one. Okay? So starting row 12 with the blue, just repeating the groups of 3 double crochet on each 1 chain space. I'm going to do 2 chain space this time and doing my 3 double crochets. Chain 2 and 3 double crochets. Now, next row also will be a repeat of the 3 groups with a white. And 2 chain. So there's no point in recording the same thing. So once I finish this, I'm coming back in with the white, doing the groups of 3 double crochet and 2 chain space between them. I'll meet you at the end of, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, row 13. So I'll meet you at the end of row 13. Okay, everyone, so finish row 13, which was exactly like row 12. So going to row 14. I'm going to come in with a single, and on this row 14, we're going to do single and 3 chain. So we're doing loops, not 3 chain, sorry, 4 chain, or 5 for some of you if your tension is too tight. Coming into the next one, single, 1, 2, 3, 4, and again, single. That's all we're going to do is these loops of 4 or 5 chain, like that. If you feel that it's pulling, then do a 5 chain instead of 4. I'm trying to loosen mine, but if I see if it's too tight, I will do a 5 chain. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, into the next loop. I'll meet you at the end of this row 14. I hope I wasn't off camera because this is terrible. I don't have that much space here, so sometimes it's very hard for me to even work on here. Okay, everyone, so finished my 44 loops of 4 chain. Coming inside of this first loop with single, 2 chain. Inside of this loop, I'm going to do 9 double crochets. It has to be odd number. So even if you want to do more double crochets in here, you would have to go by odd. That means 11 or 7, something like that. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 double crochets into the next loop with single. 1, 2, 3, and 4 into the next loop with single, and into the next loop directly with 9 double crochets. Okay, so I will meet you at the end so we can start the next row. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 into the next one with single. 1, 2, 3, 4 into the next one with single, and directly into the next one with 9 double crochets. So it's just a repeat now all the way around the same way as we've been doing. Two, 4, 6, 8, and 9. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, so I've reached the end. Coming to the end, for some reason or other, I don't know, I might have made a mistake somewhere without realizing that I did make that mistake. So I'm missing one loop. What I'm going to do, I'm not going to take it down. I'm just going to come in here with single and 1, 2, 3, 4 chain, and coming into the edge here on the same one just to get that chain there going. It's no point taking it down. It's not like it's noticeable. At least we'll have the 4 chain there. Okay, so finished row 15 going to row 16. I'm going to start right here where I've had to make that adjustment. So I'm coming in that first double crochet. We'll be doing 1 double crochet per stitch. So that means we'll have the 9 double crochets and 1 chain space between them. So single 2 chain and 1 chain for space. Into the next one, double crochet, 1 chain. Into the next one, double crochet. So basically repeating those 9 double crochets and 1 chain space between them. Continuing. I don't know where I went wrong in that row. Made no sense, but anyway, nothing that we cannot adjust. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, coming in that loop that we created and coming in directly again into that first double crochet. 1 chain. So there's no point of taking it down when it's unnoticeable, and you can just fix the problem on the spot. These things are just coming to happen, and it's good to learn, and instead of stressing over it, taking it down and restarting everything again, when you can just fix it within 2 seconds, right? So the 9 double crochets again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1 chain space coming inside of that 4 chain loop with single, and starting again the 9 double crochets and 1 chain in between them. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. As you can see, it's not even noticeable. Okay, everyone, so finished row 17, going to the last row. I'm going to do my slip stitch knot. I'm going to come where I have that single with a single, and I'm going right over that white. Okay, then I'm coming on top of the double crochet directly, doing double crochet. I'd like to hide a little bit more of that thread, so let's try that again. So single, double crochet, and 1 chain into the next one, double crochet, one chain space into the next one. So we'll do 4 double crochets and 1 chain space. So I have my 4, 1 chain. In the 5th, I'm going to do a V, double crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4 chain for pickup. Coming back in that same one and did my V with that picot, 1 chain, doing the 4 double crochets on this side. So very simple, 1 chain space, double crochet, 1 chain, double crochet, 1 chain, and my 4 double crochets on this side also. Okay, so we have 4 on this side, V on the center with picot of 4 chain, coming back in that single with single. Tie it a little bit, we don't want it too loose, and then doing directly the double crochet and just 1 chain space, repeating everything again, doing those 4 double crochets and 1 chain. So I have those 4, 1 chain. On the 5th, we'll do that V, two, 3, 4 chains. Oh, sorry, I have to go to the 5th, right? So 1 chain into the 5th, double crochet, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Picot, coming back in that same stitch, creating that V, 1 chain, and the 4 double crochet, 1 chain. This pretty much does it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Very simple to create, nothing to it. Come back in the center, right in the center of that single with single, and then directly into the next double crochet, 1 chain. Okay, so one, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I made a mistake here. I was right to begin with when I did those 4 chains. I had done the 4. Sometimes, let me tell you, because it hides it, right? It pulls it right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, and 4. When I saw that picot wasn't centered, then obviously it was very obvious that I did make that mistake. Three and 4 makes more sense now. And then coming in that center of that single with single, and then continuing again doing those 4 double crochets. Just make sure you don't forget that first double crochet because it pulls so much into that single, it's almost like hard to see. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this. Just to give you an idea, well, I don't have it done, so it's more or less, so it will be like 34 centimeters. If you use the Aunt Lydia number 3 cotton thread, it's probably going to give you 36 because it's a little bit thicker, so everything becomes bigger. Okay, thank you so much, everybody. Stay tuned for the next tutorial. God bless you. Bye-bye.